part's just a sufferfest. Barely moving into the wind. Less than a mile and a half to go. Over a mile, 400 feet.
Let me explain why this looks so hard. First of all, it's Pikes Peak, a 14,000-foot mountain in Colorado. Rated the second hardest climb in the US, it's 7,000 feet of climbing over 20 miles with an average grade of about 7%. But Pikes Peak wasn't actually my goal. I was trying to ride from my home in Denver to the top and back in one weekend for my birthday. That adds about 85 miles each way and another 8,000 feet of climbing for a total of over 200 miles and 15,000 feet. Yeah, I know how to party. In 2024, I made it to the top in the company of friends and descended safely. From the base of Pikes Peak, I think I had the energy to make it home, but unfortunately, I hadn't planned well enough and didn't have the lights and food I needed to finish my ride home in the dark. So a friend gave me a ride partway home, and I finished from there. Even though I didn't make it all the way, honestly, I was really happy that I completed the summit, plus 175 miles and about 12,000 feet of climbing in one weekend. It also gave me the confidence to take on my first 200-mile gravel race 2 months later. Fast forward to 2025, and the Pikes Peak Challenge is still on my mind. This year, I've created a better but tougher route through the mountains, and I've lined up several friends to join me for the weekend. Day 1 is about 100 miles and 7,000 feet of climbing down to Manitou Springs at the base of Pikes Peak.
Good morning, it's 6:20 a.m. here at Wash Park in Denver. Really big day ahead of us. On a clear day, you can see Pikes Peak from here. Just getting to the top of the steep part of high grade. Just a little precursor for tomorrow. Really, the idea for today is just to do it easy. I think we have a challenge ahead of us. 7,000 feet or so of climbing. We're gonna come up to 8,000 feet twice. It's a pretty long day.
This year's route southward was amazing. The gravel road along the South Platte River was surprisingly smooth with great scenery.
A little over 75 miles in, we just started to climb up to Woodland Park. It's starting to get hot too. The sun came out, beautiful sky, but warm. It's a bit of a slog up to Woodland Park on this bike path.
Pausing at Woodland Park for coffee, we could see the mountain in the distance. A quick buzz through Garden of the Gods was a great way to end day 1.
Just about done for today. It's 100 miles even. Nearly 7,000 feet of climbing. It's been a good day. We've taken it slow. Lots of breaks. Great weather, great route. Now we just gotta get some food and some rest. Be ready to go again in the morning. It's gonna be even tougher. Start out climbing it right away. It's steep too.
Day 2 was a huge day. 125 miles and 11,000 feet of climbing, including the summit of Pikes Peak. The road to Pikes Peak is about 20 miles and just under 7,000 feet of climbing. The grade average is 7%, but there are a few 10% plus sections and some brief descents. There are 2 spots to rest and refill bottles on the way up. Crystal Reservoir at 9,400 feet, and the Glen Cove Lodge at 11,400 feet. You get above the trees at around 12,000 feet as you climb the switchbacks. The Summit House rewards you with coffee, donuts, and warmth.
All right, after you.
Good? Okay.
After you. All right, just after 7 in the morning.
From the entrance to Pikes Peak at Cascade, you start climbing immediately. Fortunately, very soon you are rewarded with views of the valley and the mountain.
It's hard to drink and eat enough on this climb. And also just taking a moment to appreciate the switchback here. This is a world-class switchback. Mile 12. Over 11,000 feet. Thank you. Strolling into the lodge. 11,400 feet.
The lodge at Glen Cove is a nice place to pause and reflect on how far you've come. You should also refill your water bottles since it's your last chance until the summit.
Coming up the switchbacks now. It's just tough, about 10% grade. 12,300 feet. Feeling good. Just taking it slow and steady. Tough going though, 11% grade. It's pretty relentless. Just getting over 12,700 feet. Honestly, getting a bit wobbly. Getting to the top of the switchbacks here soon. It's killer up there. You can see the road up to the right. Then it switches back behind the hill and up to the right again. 17-mile marker. Just crossed 13,000 feet. Less than 3 miles to go. 1,000 feet of climbing. Whew. But it is grindy. Whew.
I feel so much better this year at the top than last year and was able to appreciate the views. As you could see in the opening, I was really struggling in 2024.
Mile marker 18. 13,200 feet. Less than 2 miles to go. 850 feet of climbing. Whew. Working hard. Just gotta work through it here. It's about 1.5 miles left. This is the part where you just have to put in the work. There's just nothing you can do. Garmin's showing 1 mile, 375 feet to go. A little worried about those clouds right there. I think we'll be alright though. There's a cog railway rail over there too. That's riding up in style. %8 grade to the very end. Yeah!
I reached the summit in good shape, took a few quick pictures and videos, and got ready to descend since the clouds were coming in quickly.
Oh man, it's coming in quick. Are those my glasses? I can't tell which. You ready? Yep. Alright, be safe.
You need to be careful on this descent. It's steep and curvy with a lot of exposed sections, but the road is great and the views are spectacular.
Just around the corner, man. Congratulations. You got it, Mike. Oh, wow.
Shortly after passing the lodge, my friend had an accident where he went off the road into the ditch. Very fortunately, he was okay, but that ended his day and was a blow to what otherwise had been an awesome day. After the descent from Pikes Peak, I headed back down to Manitou Springs along US 24 to start my 80-mile journey back to Denver. I was feeling really strong.
Trying to decide if it's a storm out there or not. Haven't seen any lightning or anything.
Sadly, it quickly turned into a thunderstorm, so I took shelter. Checking the weather radar, there were storms all the way back to Denver. Combining that with my friend's crash, I decided it was not safe to continue and called it there. Even though I didn't make the whole trip again, I'm excited to try again in 2026. It's such a tough challenge, but I'm very grateful to even attempt it, twice, and for the friends who joined me.